is now time for your main event, which is the finals of the tournament to crown the very first Phoenix Pro Wrestling Champion.
History is going to be made. There it is, the 15 pounds of gold and leather that signifies the best in professional wrestling in Northern California.
I love hearing the guys. They said this is, all of them were saying this is the biggest belt that they've ever had the opportunity to hold.
This man had the surprising victory over the God of War, J.R. Kratos. He's back for a second time.
65 pounds from Modesto, California. He is the Explorer, Bobby Hart.
Bobby Hart is 2-0 at Phoenix Pro Wrestling. And he is now in a situation that a lot of people behind that curtain would like to be in. He can make history. But his opponent tonight has become a big name in his own right. And he can end this evening and make this one heck of a coronation for the man they call Mr. Athletic.
This is the moment that everybody has been waiting for since we started Phoenix Pro Wrestling.
And the shirt he's wearing, that is the shirt that J.R. Kratos had earlier tonight.
Yes.
The chosen few. And Cobb knows he's got himself a test as Bobby Hart and Jeff Cobb will fight to be crowned the first ever Phoenix Pro Wrestling Champion. There's the belt being presented to Bobby Hart. It's one fall to a finish, no time limit. The winner has to have a pinfall or submission.
That's a beautiful belt right there.
I've held that championship. It is heavy, it is beautiful, it is truly a trophy. It's going to be set right in front of us. And we have a bell rung. Jeff Cobb and Bobby Hart to lock horns. A true battle of the bulls here for the PPW Championship. Cobb with the amateur background, but both of them weigh about the same, and you can see that Cobb is not afraid to throw Bobby Hart around. He's got plenty of strength, and Hart's going to roll to the outside early.
Those waistlock takedowns landed Hart hard. Hart's a big guy, obviously. Cobb's not a small man on his own.
Hart, he has been truly one of the more impressive wrestlers to come through the ranks of PPW, but the man across from him might be the most impressive. As you said, he was in the finals of the King of Indies tournament against Adam Thornstone. In a great match, he ended up, unfortunately, losing that match.
Right. He's always a part of the favorite matches here at the end of the night at PPW.
But he is someone that, when you give him an opportunity, he does not take it lightly. And he is across from Hart, and they lock up the Greco-Roman knuckle lock. And Hart with the leverage advantage here. Cobb trying to bridge out, and he does.
Cobb has that strong neck strength that he can always bridge up out of these.
And now he does power up, and Hart, we'll see if he's got the bridging technique that Cobb does. You can see him fighting for position there, but Cobb trying to push Hart back, and he does. And now he sweeps the leg, gets on top, and Hart's able to get the arm up.
And Cobb's just holding that knuckle lock, maintaining the mount, keeping his weight on Bobby Hart, just trying to wear him down. Both guys have already wrestled once tonight.
Oh, and nice work there by Cobb to bring that weight down and flatten Hart out so he can get the lateral press, but Hart having issues trying to get out of this. Oh, there's a nip up. Nicely done by the big man.
Nice little agility from Hart.
And now he's going to reverse it, try and get some power back on his own end. trying to maybe flip Cobb over. He does, but Cobb with that power. Ooh. Oh, he tried that suplex, and he does get it. Cover 2, and that was actually Cobb on top there, his head resting on the shoulder. And just like we talked about, Hart able to get a little bit of advantage.
Flip that under, able to get that underlock.
And now it's Cobb who's at the disadvantage. And now he'll kick it free and go to the arm wringer and the top wrist lock before bringing Cobb down.
And we saw Hart go after the same spot on Kratos earlier tonight.
And now he's got that reverse arm bar. Cobb rolls through, picks the ankle, single leg, and now, ooh, that's a submission right there. That rolling knee bar, but Hart is able to route. He's got an ankle pick. Both of them get ankle picks. Look at this.
Cobb's fighting to get back to it.
Who's going to tap here? They both have ankle picks. Neither of them have the advantage. Cobb relinquishing the hold. So is Hart.
At this point, it's a matter of will. No guy wants to relent. No guy wants to show that weakness, but you can't stay in these holds.
But it looks like Hart still has the advantage. He's got Cobb's leg kind of caught up, and there it is. He gets right back to the ankle. Cobb with those kind of short legs are easy to kind of get your arms around, but he kicks himself loose, and they are apart. But both men
are already showing their wounds on that one.
Yeah.
Cobb's holding his knee, trying to stretch it back out. Who knows if Hart was trying to hyperextend it? Something.
And Cobb asking the referee to check on the left leg of Hart, and he told him he made him tap. He thought he heard him quit, but the referee didn't hear it, even if he did, and the match continues. Remember, this is one fall, two-way finish. There must be a winner, and it must be by pinfall or submission, as Hart gains control and will whip Cobb in. And he lifts him up, and ooh, the kick to the stomach! And there's the gunshot kick right underneath the chin from the Axe Murderer. Lateral press and a 1 count as Cobb is able to kick the legs loose. Hart with the snapmare. Again with the fake gunshot and the kick into the back, and
hard kicks from Hart.
These two guys really laying into each other. And now a knee right into the spinal column and into the rear chin lock. And that one is...
I'm not used to seeing Cobb as an underdog so much, and it's what we've seen all night. He's been working from underneath.
He defeated Drake Frost earlier, the force of nature, with some kindly assistance from J.R. Kratos. His Hart with that big forearm shot, and again that knee to the spinal column into the chin lock. And Hart took out Kratos because of what was done to Kratos by Frost.
Right. Immediate payback.
Karma can happen that quickly, as you said. And now a drop of the knee right onto the forehead.
Right over the forehead, and Cobb doesn't even know what's coming right here. Hart's attacking him every way, and Cobb, I don't know if he just hadn't scouted him well. I'm just surprised to see Cobb struggling this much.
Trying to suplex Cobb, and Cobb, oh, look at that strength! And one arm.
One arm. The one arm.
Oh, my goodness. Jeff Cobb, what a vertical suplex. He can even make that look impressive. A cover, 1, 2, a hook of the leg, but only a 2 count. You think of a vertical suplex as just, you know, one of those moves. It's kind of one of your basic moves, but when a guy like Cobb does it and holds Hart in the air for as long as he does, it's truly impressive.
So much more behind it. He's holding him down, letting the blood run through his head.
And now Cobb picking up some steam. Oh, but Hart is there to match Cobb with a clothesline and both men down. Hart trying to end a dream
Cobb's
of
still
Cobb's.
trying to stretch out that leg from earlier. He's still feeling that knee.
Cobb is up to his knees, as is Hart, and now the pie facing begins. Oh, a big forearm shot by Hart, but Cobb returns volley. And they're just peppering each other with these forearm shots. Hart looking for the rocket of the headbutt.
That Zidane headbutt right under the chin, right into the top of the sternum, the collarbone. And they were fighting so tight, fighting in a phone booth, and Cobb has that headbutt as just a go-to, just an exclamation point right in the end of a fist fight.
Hart likes that spinning back chopper, the Uraken even. Oh, and the big drop kick, and the ref is down. And all of a sudden, I mean, well, oh, here comes the Honor Society.
And they're going after both. They don't want either of these guys to win. They don't have a dog in this fight. They don't want them to win.
Frost, who lost to Cobb earlier tonight, over there on top of him. And Hart being taken down by Scoot Robertson and Sir Samurai, but now the Honor Society with the referee crushed by that drop kick. He's down, he rolled to the floor. He's still unconscious. Meanwhile, the beatings continue. Here's Kratos! Kratos taking it to Frost.
Of the title contenders.
And he is going right after Frost, but Samurai back, and he's letting him and
Kratos
Scoot Robertson have it.
The whole Honor Society out.
And Kratos with some shot for Sir Samurai, he clears it out.
And now one of our future champions, both are left lying right here in the ring by the Honor Society.
And there's no ref. Hart rolls over. Here comes another referee. He leaps in. A cover. 1, 2. Oh, Cobb gets that right arm up. And so close to crowning a champ.
And Hart is going to wonder if that ref hadn't been out just a little quicker, what could have been? But he can't focus on that right now.
So the ref gets knocked out by that running drop kick by Cobb. The Honor Society comes in and beats both Hart and Cobb down out of frustration. But JR Kratos is there to clean house, and now these two men back where they started, across from each other, trying to win a championship. A duck down. Here is Cobb with a back suplex. And now that Karelin lift and the suplex.
My God.
It's a suplex party for Jeff Cobb.
Another for good measure. Oh
my God, a second Karelin lift suplex. And now he wants the big man to get up. Cobb waiting.
Suplex City, the fans are in on it.
Oh, he could have been looking for the Tour of the Islands there, but Hart was ready. Oh, there's the Superman forearm. And now the rolling elbow. A cover. 1, 2, 3. We have a new champion.
Wow.
And your winner of people, and the very first Phoenix Pro Wrestling Champion, the Expert, Bobby Hart.
At the end of the night, regardless of whether it was the Honor Society, JR Kratos, or Mr. Athletic Jeff Cobb, it turns out that the man who is at the top of the mountain for Phoenix Pro Wrestling is the axe murderer, Bobby Hart. And he holds the gold.
Win for Hart.
Cobb was ready for the Tour of the Islands, that reverse power slam, and instead Hart catches him with consecutive elbows. And Bobby Hart is your champion, but we have a visitor.
You know, Cobb, not 1 week ago, lost a match due to elbows, KO. 1 week later, you got to wonder how recovered he was. Once Hart laid in a couple in a row, Cobb went down fast.
JR Kratos comes out, and because of him, it's Hart who's holding the gold. Hart has become the first ever Phoenix Pro Wrestling Champion, and the God of War is staring him down, and he might want a shot.
Wants his shot that he feels he earned early in the night if it wasn't for the Honor Society.
And he throws his name into the ring. And Kratos looking down at the man who has become the first ever Phoenix Pro Wrestling champion. And the God of War might be ready for a battle with the Axe Murderer. The war is coming, and it might be JR Kratos to start the first battle.